so stacking in Pixinsight. You need to start off with blinking your images. So we'll go to all processes, blink, and you load them up. You find the file, Pac-Man, and then select them all and load them up here. And then do a little stretch. So you press that one, and that will stretch the image. But I've already stretched it, so it's done the opposite. Let's do that again. There we go. And then here you can pick the seconds that you want to blink at. Let's start at the top and then press play. Then you can just check the stars, etc. Or you can just use the arrows and go one by one. So I normally just have a little look around, see if there's any UFOs or even asteroids. Sometimes you get an asteroid. Seems pretty good. Pause that. Now, if you want to reject a sub because it's got clouds or I don't know, you have got a UFO in there, you go to here and then I keep it in the same folder, so Pac-Man, and then you can make a new folder called rejections. Then you select the folder, and then if you wanted to reject this one, you would unclip it, because that would stop the blinking and would take it out of the blinking process. And then you would just press this, select the folder which you've already got, and then just reject it. Got the stack. Really, really simple. But I don't want to reject that because I actually need it. And you can see it's in here. Put that back in there, cool. And then all your rejections are in here, then you can, I don't know, keep them for future references or delete them. Whatever you want to do. So once you've blinked your images, you're pretty much good to stack, and we'll close that, go up to script, batch processing, and then batch pre-processing. And then you add your lights. Open, add your flats. Add your darks. Add your bias. Or your dark flats in our case. And that is it. And then we go to here, the lights tab, and you want to select the debearing, RGB, BNG, and then on the side here, CFA images. You need to enable that if you have a colored camera. This generates rejection maps, calibration files. It all gets separated at the end. Here you can drizzle if you've been binning like I have. I also put a little bit of noise reduction in there because my camera can be noisy. And these, so the clippings here, if you've got over, it says here if you scroll over it, it's depending on how many frames. This is sort of like 15 to 100. You want to use Winsorite Sigma clipping. If it's under 15, use Sigma, and then if you've got like 2 or 3 frames, you want to use the percentile clipping. And then I tend to keep it at this settings. Again, it clips higher if it goes higher up, it clips lower if you put it lower down. This seems to be the sweet spot. So once you've got all that set up, you need a reference point. So you go to your lights, and I click somewhere in the middle normally. And use that as a reference frame, and then you need output dictionary. So I've got stacked, and then I make all the folders in here. I've got Pac-Man here, so I just do like a Pac-Man 2 just for demonstration. And then you select the folder, and that's where everything's going to be calibrated into. And then press it. Diagnostics. It's all good. And then you just run it. So you're going to see you might see some errors pop up during the calibration stack. Now, at the end of the process, if it's successful, which as you can see on the screen, it does say successful. And again, it's just said there, you know, it's everything's good. If it doesn't stack for whatever reason, the chance that you have to go into the drizzle section and just higher up the noise a little bit. That tends to help for me. Okay, and then this is going to pop up when the stacking and calibration is all done, and then you just want to exit, press yes, and then just double click on the screen, and that will bring up your Pac-Man. So you've got the registered here, which you can select all these and like drizzle them again if you wanted to make the resolution even bigger. These are all the calibrated frames from the flats to the lights, and then in here is the master. So you've got a master dark, master bias, master flat, and then this is your light one. So you click on here. These first two here are the rejection lights. So if we stretch that, that's what it's rejected out of the stack. Same with this one. And this is the actual frame here. And then you go up here, do an automatic stretch, and there we go. And then go to processes, background modelization, automatic background extraction. That seems to work well. And then just drag it into the picture, and that extracts the film you've got there. You can take this one here, stretch it, and see what it's actually taken out, which is mainly all the red pixels. Get rid of that. That's your old one. Get rid of that. Keep this one, and then you want to stretch it again. And then we have it. There's your image, and then you can just do some color calibration. So you take, say, background and then color here. These two seem to work well. On like that, and then do the color calibration as well. I'll make it go slightly white and then stretch it, and it's now calibrated it. And then you can go on to do noise reduction and curves and whatever else you want to do. And that's it.